Okay, to illustrate some of these points, the importance of the five drivers, I want to choose very different businesses and illustrate a little bit how they think differently and similarly from each other. You've got Walmart, who is the largest retailer in the world. And then you've got J&J, who's the largest med device and pharma company in the world, right? So initially, if you think about size, you've got a Walmart, for example, that's $680 billion in sales. They generate more revenue than any other company in the world. J&J, about $88 billion, still large, but a fraction of the size of a Walmart. Now, the reality is when you think about how they look when it comes to profitability, a Walmart, for example, has a 2% profit margin. Now, to put that in context, the average company is between about 10 and 12%, meaning for every dollar of revenue, a Walmart has 2 cents left over. But a J&J, for example, is at 16% margin, meaning for every dollar of revenue or sales they generate, they have about 16% left over. So they're very different when they think about profitability. They're also very different when it comes to cash. A Walmart, for example, carries $10 billion in cash, right? A fraction of their revenues they carry in cash. That's not really a lot of cash, only about 1.5 points of their sales that they carry in cash, where J&J carries almost 25% of their sales in cash. They carry over $20 billion in cash. Now, why are these businesses so different from each other? Why do they have to look so different? Well, here's some of the reasons. J&J has to carry a lot more cash and has higher margins because of 3 words: this risk and time. Those 2 issues are really big issues for them. It takes 12 years to get a drug to market. They spend upwards to $2 billion to get a single drug to market. And because of that, they need a lot more cash to get them through the development process. And when they finally get the product to market, they need the margins higher. And at Walmart, for example, they don't need a lot of cash because of fast cash flows. They turn their inventory really quickly. They collect immediately. And 4 months later, they finally get around to paying their suppliers. So they get a lot of money in long before out. 2 great companies, look very different, both successful, think about things through this lens of the 5 drivers.